right, ladies, welcome to The Elegant Life. I'm Erin Kurt, and I'm addicted to helping people. Yep, I am ready to admit it, and I'm not joking. And you're probably thinking, so what's wrong with helping people, Erin? Let me explain. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that many of you ladies will relate to what I'm talking about. And it doesn't even have to be addicted to what I'm addicted to. It might be some other kind of addiction. When you start noticing that something is not serving you fully, that there's a pattern that keeps occurring that is not serving your kind of ideal vision of life, something needs to change. And that is the topic of today's video. So let me give you a little bit of background about why I'm having to truly admit that yes, I love helping people, but I think I'm addicted to it, and that is not always so good. So what I've been experiencing in the last, I would say month and a half, is excitement and invigoration, and then completely like whoosh, just in the last week, complete drop of energy, gusto, vitality, this kind of a thing. And when I start to realize, why am I feeling so tired? I'm feeling overwhelmed. I just want to go in a cave. And yeah, there's been some times where I just kind of want to cry. I will admit it. Then I realize that something's not going right. And for me, look what's gone on. Okay, I did this all to myself, by the way, and we do these things to ourselves. When we are addicted to something, we're doing something, sometimes knowingly, sometimes we don't know that we're doing them, but it's almost like we can't stop. And that's when we kind of know it's gone past the point of being something great, and it's hindering us. So I knew that we were moving from a villa to an apartment. I knew. I had it booked in my calendar that I was teaching a live training on the clearing process here in Dubai. I knew also that I had promised the online version of the elegant clearing process. So I was teaching, sending out that to ladies. I also was divinely inspired, deeply, clearly, that I needed to teach women how to achieve what I have achieved, the elegant way, how to elegantly, attain and maintain your best body without deprivation, without hard work, without dieting and omitting things and having a cheat day. Totally, utterly gone from my life and back to a place. Actually, I don't even want to say back to a place. I am happier with my body today than I've ever been, even when I was a size 2. So I was divinely inspired. Women need this, because now all the dieting stuff's going to come out and they're going to start feeling bad about themselves, and all that critical crap is going to come in. They need the elegant solution for that. Boom, so I did it. But what happened at the same time was that I realized, you know what, along that journey, people are going to need some support, because I know that many women haven't been gifted, growing up in a home where I know some high vibe foods to eat. They're going to need some support along the way to incorporate this and continuously motivate them to do this every day. And so I came up with the most amazing stuff that I needed to share and put together for you. Okay, beautiful, all coming from my heart and divine inspiration. Yet, because I want to help people so much, I put timelines on myself that are so unreasonable. And my husband was like, Erin, what were you thinking? And I'm like, I don't know. Because in the moment, I have such an openness and a desire to help. The only reason I do everything is to serve and help you live an exquisite life for yourself. So I put deadlines on myself. And other things that I have done to dishonor myself are not only putting time limits on myself that are unreasonable, which causes me to neglect things about myself and sometimes things that I need to do with my family, I have also, because I wanted to help so much, I used to, learned my lesson big time, I used to let people bargain with me on my price. And I used to allow people to really have a lot of pay plans and payment plans and this and that. And I realized that if someone is committed enough to change, then they will find the money to work with me, or they will buy one of my more less expensive but life-changing online programs. So if you're ready, you will make it happen, because Lord knows there's been times when I haven't been able to do something, but I have figured out a way to make it happen because I'm committed. So I realized that I actually wasn't doing anybody a service by letting them, mess me around and sometimes end up not even paying certain things. And so I realized that was a dishonoring of myself, but also of them. I also realized that I dishonored myself because, well, I'll mention a really big one now. Look, the life I'm living right now, I absolutely, positively, down to the T, dreamt about this. I am living the life I completely dreamed about, and even better than I could have even imagined. And I had a vision, though, of me, how I would be enjoying this life. Now, okay, I just moved into this apartment here, so I'll give myself a bit of a break, some time. But I can see if I continue along this pattern, I'm not going to be enjoying this life that I've created for myself the way that I envisioned. Now, the universe has orchestrated everything for me to have this. And if I dishonor myself and the universe by not enjoying it the way I said, not giving myself time to enjoy it, look, I am someone who daily meditates. I am someone who daily moves, who chooses foods well for my body depending on what my soul is asking for. I have dates with my children and with my husband, and I even give time for myself. But yet, on a daily basis, there were ways that my soul wanted to enjoy this experience that I've not even been able to manage once. And that is not okay. That's not okay with me. That's not okay with my soul. And my soul was feeling it. So have you ever had a vision for yourself and you envisioned, let's say you envisioned working somewhere, and then you work there and all of a sudden you start doing things that totally goes against what you envisioned. You started a business for a certain reason, potentially to have more freedom and time on your hands and be able to manage your schedule. Yet you are working more hours into the night with no break time, never getting dressed up, always being in your pajamas or your workout clothes and never feeling great about yourself, when that was the whole reason that you wanted to do the whole business. Have you thought that you're going to get into a relationship and have that partner, and as soon as you get that partner, you let yourself go, or you start creating drama? I mean, whatever it is, have you noticed that these patterns come into your life and they're not serving you? Could you be addicted to helping people like me, but it stops serving you too? I mean, women are like this, aren't we? We're givers, we're nurturers. We love to help people, we love to serve. But when it's at expense of you, and you start feeling resentful, you start feeling depleted, you start feeling like you don't know who you are anymore. I mean, I can't count the number of women who have come to me who have no connection to who they are, what they love, what their purpose is now, what they want to do with their life. They don't even know what really lights them up anymore. This is detrimental. And so everything I do here on The Elegant Life is teaching you how to not only live, but cultivate and manifest the most exquisite life for yourself. And I'll tell you something, I've got an exquisite life for myself, but there's a piece missing. There's a piece missing, and I'm noticing it. So how do we get out of this? How do we get out of this? If you want to see, just a little side note here, if you want to hear, I think the moment that I started to become addicted to helping, I write the very beautiful story on my blog. So I'll put a link to the blog post down below if you're not already on that page, so you can go read my little story, because there was a moment when I decided that I was for sure in love with helping people. You might have a defining moment when you decided, let's say for example, being a certain type of mother. Maybe your mother didn't do certain things for you in a certain way, so you decided, I'm never going to be like that and I'm going to be like this. That's all good. It comes from a good place, but when it starts negatively impacting you, for example, you focus so much on your child that you don't focus on your relationship with your spouse. That's not serving you anymore. Okay? That child needs a great relationship to look up to see a great relationship. So I'm trying to give you some examples here so how you can see how the things start out in a good way but can turn to be like an addiction almost, and how they stop serving us. So how do we change things? All right, I've got 4 steps for you. Ready? The first step is recognizing that there is a problem. This is huge because so many people will just keep living their lives like this and get worse and worse and worse, and then end up having to go somewhere, and a lot of people are on antidepressants when they don't need to be. They just need to admit that something is a problem. It's not serving them anymore. The second step is jotting down the ways that this pattern is not serving you. So like briefly write a list. How is this not serving you? And I did this myself. It's not allowing me to go to all of the spas that I wanted to check out. I really envisioned myself spending at least, once every 2 weeks, if not every week, going to one of the famous spas here in Dubai and enjoying them, hanging out at them, getting treatments. This is something to me that feeds my soul, and I thought that would be what I was doing, and I've had no time for it. So what ways is it not serving me? It's also taking time away from me planning and cooking my beautiful meals that I want for my family. I'm all about that, but I haven't been doing that for probably a month now. So you can see, boom, 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 it's affecting me in this way. Okay, the third step is now, let's get back, let's come back. And let's revisit, for me on New Year's Eve, on December 31st, I created a life vision for myself as well as with my husband. And I revisited that and saw, where am I at with that vision? Am I living it? Where is it off? Again, I'm checking. If you didn't do a life vision, that's what you need to do now. You need to really write a very detailed life vision for yourself in terms of how it looks, how it feels. Get specific to every detail, like down to the littlest detail. And I do this process with every one-on-one client that I work with, and it's eye-opening. It's really a powerful process. So that's step number 3. Then step number 4 is, look, what we do here at The Elegant Life is we do the elegant clearing process, because we know that if there's a pattern running, there's something within us that needs to be cleared. So I am for sure doing the elegant clearing process. You can write to me and I will inform you how you can start your journey on to learning that. But also, the other thing is, look, choose where it feels divinely inspired. Ask the divine, okay, my intention is to clear this pattern and any program that is running within me to be cleared. And I want to know what is the best way to clear this. and then you wait for divine inspiration. It could be working with a life coach. All right. Basically, you want to get from where you are to where that life vision is. There are many people who can serve you. Wait for the divine inspiration. If you're looking for a spiritual journey on that, then that is what I do, or you can choose someone else that you resonate with. We are called spiritual coaches or spiritual mentors. You can look at a life coach, you can look at a psychologist, you can even, talk to a friend that's going to hold you accountable, although they won't be able to give you so many tools and strategies the way a professional would. But just don't try to simply do this on your own, because right now what's happening is you're running on programs that you are not even aware of. And so the only solutions that are going to come to you are going to be ones that are coming from that kind of ego, subconscious realm, unless you do a big meditation and you receive divine guidance about how to solve it. But again, I really suggest, look, go there, but ask for support. It doesn't need to take long. That's what I'm known for as well. I'm not here to sell lots of packages and take you on this long journey unless that's what is fully required. But it can take a very short amount of time to set you on the right path. I would love to hear what you are dealing with right now. Have you dealt with something in the past and noticed a pattern? And then how did you come out of it? I'd love to hear about that and share and chat about it. As well, I would love it if you subscribe to this channel, because we are here, like I said, to help you live and manifest an exquisite life from yourself and for yourself, and really come back home to that divine space within you where life starts flowing. And when you reach these little bumps, as I have, then you know how to come back into line. So subscribe, share this channel, like this video. That just helps me know what kind of videos you love. And we will see you next week. Mwah!